very, very cool.
What was your attraction to fighting? Because I understand you started off in Taekwondo as a little kid, and did you get a silver medal in Taekwondo?
Yeah, so I just had a fascination with martial arts from the time I could walk. About 3 years old, watching Monkey Magic on TV and just watching martial arts videos. Then Karate Kid came out, and the Karate Kid. I went to 11 different schools growing up, so I could relate to the Karate Kid character, being the new kid, and just being able to defend myself. So that was one of the main reasons. And then I lived in the farms in the country as always by myself, and then eventually we moved to Brisbane when I was 11. So then there was the Taekwondo school in walking distance, and that was the first time Mum gave me permission to leave the house at night time. And then so I did Taekwondo for about a year or so, year and a half, and then they couldn't make the rent anymore, so they moved out. And then I was in this limbo of what am I going to do? I need martial arts in my life. I feel lost. And then just so happened, kickboxing came to the same hall. And it's like, it's not Taekwondo. I'll give it a go just to give it a try, but I'll do this until I find another Taekwondo school. And then sure enough, I did my first class. I was like, holy shit, this is awesome. How good is this? And just so happened when I started, the movie Kickboxer came out. And then it tells the story of the guy going to Thailand. It's like, I want to go to Thailand. That's amazing. And then I was very lucky to get sponsored by a gentleman called Richard Bell, who owns the Boonshire restaurant in Broadbeach. He sponsored me to go and eat at his shop once a week. So I go down there, and then it turned into every day. I just walked to his shop. I'd sit in his kitchen, and we just talk about Thailand and this mystical place where people fight professionally, live on the floor, and I was just so intrigued. And then, lucky enough, I won a few fights. And then Richard offered me the opportunity. He said, "How would you like to go and learn from the best?" I said, "Oh, for sure." He said, "I'll tell you what I'll do. If you can organise your passport, I'll send you to Thailand for 6 months. I'll organise everything, a camp, your training. All you have to do is worry about fighting." Beautiful. So I got the passport. And then I went down to the shop. Hey, Richard, got my passport. He goes in by the hand. He leads me down to the travel agent a few doors down. I went one open 6-month ticket for my John Wayne here.
But you weren't John Wayne yet, were you? You weren't.
Oh, we're back. We're still Wayne, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And then so then I went for 6 months. I had 5 fights, 5 wins, 3 knockouts. And then I came back to Australia again, just thinking, oh yeah, that was pretty cool. And then the camp ran Richard said, "Can you please send me back? We think he has big potential in the sport." So Richard's like, because I was just picking up plates and stuff at the shop then just to help out. "Hey Wayne, do you want to go back to Thailand?" "I'd love to." "All right, so no more 6 months. That was just to dip your toes in. This time you have to promise me you go for 1 year. So, oh man, I'd love to. Yeah, for sure. He said, if you come back, we're done. Don't even see me. But if you stay a year, you make me very proud. So, oh sweet, let's do it. So yeah, sure enough, I jumped on the plane, 1997. Ended up just killing it. Started fighting on Lumpini, King's birthdays, made the front cover of magazines. I was on TV all the time. It was just living the dream. It was such a crazy, crazy rush.
What was it like when you were at your, like as you said, you know when you were killing it in Thailand? Were you treated differently?
No, everyone accepted me. When I run down the street, sometimes I'd be by myself, and cars would flash their lights and they beat their horns, and everyone waved to me.
Did you attain that sort of superstar status over there?
Yeah, everyone just accepted me because I can speak Thai now too. So because I could speak Thai, they just thought I was one of them. 90%, 90%. I can sing Thai karaoke. I can make a. So how's this? So we used to go to the clubs and they'd have a live band and people would request songs and they'd sing. I'd go up. So I'd buy the popular CD and I put it in the machine. I press play and pause and I write down in English. Pom lakun pom da da da. And then I'd memorize the whole album. So we go to the clubs and then I put my request in and they're looking at me. And then the dance floor would be empty. So then I'd start singing a few bars. All of a sudden, couples are coming out. And next minute, the dance floor is full. And I'm singing away going, this can't be happening. And then the band's like, "You know any more songs?" It's like, "Mate, I know the whole album." So then, yeah, I'd sing like five or six different songs. And everyone would be cruising. It was like the ultimate buzz. It was so amazing. So I'd be the only Westerner in the club too. Only Westerner.
So that was your party trick, being the white guy that could sing in Thai.
Yeah, it was great. It was so much fun. It was such a. I even got to the stage when I retire, I'm going to be a Thai singer because you stand out like people can't not notice you because you're the Westerner. So yeah, it was fun.
How come you went to 11 different schools?
My mum and dad were in the horse racing industry, so they were always bettering themselves and always training. Always being like the boss and managers, but it's just one of those industries that's really tough to maintain. So living on lots of farms, lots of motorbikes, trampolines. It's anything to keep myself amused because no license, and then you buy. And I was only a child too, so I just have to find ways of entertaining myself. And then I think that's why I was able to go to Thailand so easily because I'm so used to being by myself and being the new kid, always foreign and always. So when I got there, it's like, oh, this is easy. And I'm just that. But the only thing was the Thai language. Being in Bangkok, no one could speak English. So I got to the stage where it's like, I have to learn this, otherwise I'm screwed. So I got to the stage where I start picking up things. What's this? What's this? What do you call that? And then I practice those 5 words. Next day I learn another 5 words. And then they start sending me on missions to the shop. Pom dong gan nap kang nung tung. I want 1 bag of ice. And then you say that all the way down the street. I want 1 bag of ice. And then you start mixing, matching. All of a sudden, like, oh, I can talk Thai now. This is cool. So yeah, and once I did that, then it became easy. Yeah.
You know how you say you love martial arts, but
Yes.
at which point did you go, fuck, I love fighting, not just martial arts, I love fighting? How old were you when that?
My first fight was 14. I even at Taekwondo, but my first fight definitely was. I lost my first fight on points, but as I was leaving the ring, someone goes, "Oh, way to go, Wayne!" and the whole crowd erupted, and I got that rush of the crowd. It was just like, oh, I want to have this feeling forever. And then I've always told myself since very start, I said, nothing's going to deter me from becoming a world champion, whether it be girls, job. I'm not losing my focus. I have my legacy destined, and I have to fulfill it. And I'm very proud to say that, yeah, I've done it 10 times over. Yeah,
Literally
it's better
being
than
10 times champion, yeah.
Yeah. So, and then also one of my own things was trying to go to as many countries as possible to fight, and as many countries as possible to just to get that world experience. And I did a thing the other day. I think I fought in 76. I've had 76 international fights in my 147 career.
It's insane, eh?
So, yeah.
That's a lot of traveling. Like, what would you do?
Yeah.
What would you do in terms of like the jet lag and everything when you had to fight? Would you go early?
Yeah, I try and get there. If they want me there for 3 or 4 days, I say, look, I'll pay the extra couple of days in the hotel. I want to get there on the week before just to acclimatise. Because I did that in Holland, my first fight in Holland. I'd never been in Europe before. I just suffered, just falling asleep. Day of the fight, just oh, crap. So now I make sure I'm there at least a week just to adjust and get some sessions in before.